You're going to start off by toning your paper with vine charcoal and a chamois or a tissue paper, and then use your vine charcoal to make a gesture drawing of the bell pepper. You want to keep it very light, very loose, and gestural, really staying away from hard edges and detail. You're going to mass in the shadow shape, and then you can use your chamois or a tissue paper to blend. Squint down and look for the value, the dark shapes, and the shadow on the bell pepper. Keep moving throughout the form, and then use your blending stick to push the vine charcoal into the paper and blend it a little bit. Keep moving throughout, change the direction of your blending. Don't worry about losing edges. I took my kneaded eraser there and got it a little bit dirty before going into the lighter areas of the bell pepper. And the reason why I like to do this is because it lifts less out. Remember, I'm building up towards the lightest parts of the bell pepper, and I don't want to make these big general light areas. So here's the next step, working into the lights, lifting out some highlights, not getting too stuck in one little area, but moving throughout. And then in this case, you see me using the kneaded eraser kind of as a blending stick. Just picking up some of the light that's hitting the top part of the bell pepper, and then going through and lifting out more, being very careful not to get rid of other areas that are especially in the middle tone. Then you move through your drawing again and you re-establish your darks by comparing the values. Being really careful not to equalize your darks, not making every single dark spot read in the same way or even with the same kind of mark. Diffusing some of the hard edges to create soft edges. I'm using the vine charcoal in the direction of the form, just to emphasize a little bit of like the turning of the form there. Again, re-establishing the highlights. So I'm not getting stuck in any one place, and just because I lifted out the highlight the first time doesn't mean that I have to keep it. By working over the same areas, you tend to have more of a variety of mark making. Now I'm putting more pressure into that eraser, and I am forming that front roundness of the bell pepper by dragging the kneaded eraser and carving out some of the areas. And now I've taken my HB charcoal pencil and I'm just shading that side plane, giving the drawing a little more energy in terms of the mark making, but also a little bit of depth in some of the shadow areas. I keep doing the same thing until it falls into a more resolved drawing. touching up and bringing up some of the lights, making a darker background on the light side there so that the highlights can really stand out, and then going through and reestablishing some of the highlights again, cleaning up the edges, and bringing the drawing to a more complete feel.